Hello and welcome to Weapons of War, a program where we dive into the world of weapons and tactics that are bringing Ukraine closer to victory over Russian aggression. My name is Roman Romanovsky, and in this episode we explore one of the most powerful weapons in Ukraine's arsenal, the MiG-29 fighter jet. Get ready for a wild ride through the weapons of war, exclusively on UATV. When it comes to warfare, it's not just about ground troops and tanks. Air power is a critical component of any military strategy, and the MiG-29 is one of the most versatile fighter jets in the world. In the ongoing Russia's war against Ukraine, the MiG-29 has played a crucial role in defending Ukrainian airspace and striking enemy targets, and the nickname Falcon reflects the spirit of this remarkable aircraft, symbolizing its predatory nature and unwavering determination in the face of challenges. And to cope with any mission, the weapon systems installed on the MiG-29 help, from powerful air-to-air missiles to high-precision guided munitions. We will explore the variety of weapons that make the MiG-29 a real force. The R-27 is a medium range of up to 100 kilometers radar-guided missile. It is capable of attacking multiple targets at once, giving the MiG-29 the ability to hit enemy aircraft with impressive accuracy and deadly firepower. The R-73 is a short range of up to 40 kilometers infrared-guided missile. It is designed for close air combat and provides the MiG-29 with powerful close air-to-air capabilities. In addition to the missile arsenal, the MiG-29 is armed with the G-Sh 30mm cannon, capable of firing up to 1,500 rounds per minute. Its high rate of fire and destructive effect make it a formidable weapon in combat conditions. From intercepting enemy aircraft to protecting vital infrastructure, these remarkable fighter jets have proven their strength. In combat missions, every maneuver matters. Here is the list what the MiG-29 is capable of. Providing air cover for Ukrainian ground forces during battles, the MiG-29 jets soar through the skies, becoming the indispensable shield that protects the Ukrainian ground forces from above. These fighters tirelessly provide air cover, neutralizing threats and ensuring the safety and success of ground operations. Conducting reconnaissance missions along the front line to gather intelligence on enemy positions and movements. With advanced sensors and surveillance equipment, these aircraft discreetly observe and document enemy positions, movements and deployments. Their high-altitude flights and rapid maneuvers allow them to quickly obtain vital information, providing Ukrainian forces with the intelligence they need to counter enemy actions. Conducting ground attacks against enemy positions and fortifications. On the battlefield, the MiG-29 jets quickly turn into deadly attack aircraft. Advanced targeting systems and precise weaponry allow them to deliver devastating strikes, destroying enemy fortifications and breaking down enemy defenses. The MiG-29's versatility and firepower make it essential in ground attacks, intercepting and engaging Russian military aircraft that violate Ukrainian airspace. With their advanced radar systems and superior maneuverability, the MiG-29s move in close proximity to violators, ensuring the safety of Ukrainian airspace. The MiG-29 jets serve as a shield, defending the borders and deterring aggression, escorting military transport aircraft and helicopters during combat operations. The MiG-29 jets fly alongside transport aircraft, ensuring their safe passage and repelling any hostile intention. The presence of MiG-29s inspires confidence in the air, providing uninterrupted logistical support and improving the effectiveness of Ukrainian military operations. And now let's turn our attention to the global stage. Beyond Ukraine, several countries around the world have recognized the exceptional capabilities of these fighter jets. According to the data of last year, Russia had over 200 MiG-29 jets of various modifications. India had 120 jets in its service. In North Korea, there were 35 MiG-29 jets. Iran had 19 MiG-29 jets. In Poland, 29 aircraft. Bulgaria had 13 MiG-29, the same amount in service in Serbia, as well as Slovakia, also 13 MiG-29 jets. During the spring of 2023, Poland and Slovakia made the historic decision to transfer their MiG-29 fighters to Ukraine. In addition, over the years, Ukraine has also upgraded and modernized its MiG-29 fleet, a major modernization program, which included the installation of new avionics and weapons systems, started in 2000. As a result, the Ukrainian MiG-29s became some of the most advanced in the world. It's not just about the hardware, but pilots flying these jets are some of the best in the world, trained to handle high-pressure situations and make a split-second decisions that can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Because the success of any military campaign depends on the ability to control the skies. And now we will get acquainted with the pilot from the video, Vadim Voroshilov, also known by his call sign Karaya, the top pilot of the Ukrainian Air Force and the hero of Ukraine. Good day, Karaya. It's an honor to have you with us today. So tell us, please, what is the most difficult thing about operating a MiG-29 and how do you overcome it?
Пілотування будь-якого повітряного судна – це досить складна річ.
Piloting any aircraft is quite a complex thing. To this point, we had operations during the flight with a huge number of systems and equipment that are on this aircraft. And of course, the final stage is when we had the enemy, who is nearby, and you need not only to control the aircraft and work with the cockpit fittings, but also to constantly monitor the air situation both in the air and on the ground on the battlefield. So piloting the MiG-29 is currently a rather extensive and complex set of activities, but our pilots are ready for any changes in this situation on the ground and are piloting the aircraft quite professionally.
In this war, the main threat to Ukraine is airstrikes. How can the MiG-29s help defend Ukrainian airspace?
Звісно, основна задача МіГ-29 – це знищення ворожих повітряних цілей.
Of course, the main task of the MiG-29 is to destroy enemy air targets. If we look at the front line directly, it is work on enemy unmanned aerial vehicles over the battlefield, enemy aircraft and helicopters attacking the ground forces of our armed forces of Ukraine. And of course, the main thing is to destroy enemy airstrike and fighter groups. Unfortunately, at the moment, in order to perform these tasks, it is necessary to be in the enemy strike zone, both of the enemy's ground air defense component and the air component.
In your opinion, how many MiG-29s are needed to cover ground forces along the entire front line? What is the total number needed?
На даний момент ми прийшли до такого твердження, думки, і навіть це підтверджено вже.
At the moment, we have come to the following conclusion, an opinion that has been confirmed by experience that unfortunately the quantity of the MiG-29 is not important, but the quality of these aircraft is. Unfortunately, the capability indicators, particularly the indicators of aviation weapons, do not give us the capability to destroy enemy air forces that we need. Therefore, this issue, in principle, the number will not only be able to satisfy all our needs for the destruction of enemy air targets.
Let's talk about the battle that made you well known. Please share with our viewers the story of how you managed to shoot down 5 Iranian drones, divert the damaged aircraft away from a settlement in the Vinnytsia region, and eject. Tell us more about that.
12 жовтня 2022 року. Знаходжусь на півдні України.
On October 12, 2022, I'm on the south of Ukraine, performing tasks in the air defense system of Ukraine and tasks related to the conduct of hostilities. In the morning, we managed to successfully complete a task in the south, and at night, we were flying towards the Vinnytsia region. Regarding the destruction of these air targets, at that time when the MiG-29 was developed, this type of air vehicle didn't exist at all, and therefore so it was not designed to destroy low-speed, small-sized air targets. In order to successfully destroy this air target, a huge number of factors must play into the pilot's hand, from meteorological conditions to the level and experience of the crew commander. And a huge number of factors played in my favor, which made it possible to achieve this result. During the destruction of the final air target at night, my aircraft was hit by the wreckage of the downed enemy aircraft, which led to the destruction of the structure and subsequent fire of my aircraft. After that, of course, time is always short. You only need to work in the cockpit, and any decision a pilot makes must be made correctly. So I decided to first of all take the plane away from the settlement, because I saw a large settlement below me, realizing that there's still a certain balance of weapons, and of course it would be fatal if the aircraft crashed near the settlement. While diverting the aircraft, a fire started to break out inside the cockpit, and after making sure that the aircraft was outside the settlement, I performed preliminary preparation for the ejection and then ejected. After landing, I provided first aid to myself and moved to the nearest settlement for further evacuation.
I know how devoted you are to the MiG-29, but if you had the opportunity to fly any aircraft in the world, what aircraft would it be?
Бажання саме, звісно, F-35.
I would like, of course, the F-35 to see what modern technologies look and feel like, and to check what they are, what we can achieve with them, and see what result they will give directly on the battlefield. I am sure it will be incredible. Being realistic, the F-16 and the Eurofighter are the aircraft that will provide us with exactly the necessary capabilities to effectively destroy enemy air targets on the battlefield.
Karaya, thank you so much for joining us. We are grateful for your service and for sharing your insights with us. Ukrainian pilots receive their training and gain experience through participation in international drills and training exercises. The Ukrainian Air Force also conducts regular training exercises on domestic facilities across the country to ensure its pilots are prepared for any situation. In the following video, released by the Ukrainian Air Force, another Ukrainian remarkable pilot with call sign Juice asked Ukraine's allies for the supply of more fighter jets to Ukraine.
Росіяни мають значну чисельну перевагу.
Russians have a significant numerical advantage as well as advantage in technology. Their planes are much newer, their radars are much more powerful, and their missiles unfortunately fly much further. It will be very useful to receive Soviet aircraft instead of those that we unfortunately have lost in replenishment. But it is for the advantage in the air, it is for the victory that we need the new ones.
I want to remind you that with the start of Russia's full-scale invasion, the front line is 950 kilometers long. That is as long as the line across Europe. This distance is equivalent if to withdraw a line between Paris and Vienna, for example. Just imagine the scale of the armed actions. And to cover the 950-kilometer front line, according to the author's estimate, at least 50 MiG-29 fighters would be required. That is 4 squadrons of aircraft. But Ukraine still does not have such a number of these jets. Thanks for tuning in to Weapons of War. I hope you enjoyed learning about the vital role of the Ukrainian Air Force's MiG-29 jets, the brave men and women of the Ukrainian military, including those who fly the MiG-29, continue to defend the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity in the face of Russian aggression. We thank them for their service, and remember that each and every weapon of war brings Ukraine's victory closer. Stay safe and be strong. It was Weapons of War with Roman Romanovsky on UATV. See you.